On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 180.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
He will find his man Chase complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. The Bengals had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Burrow will throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction, because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Dropping it off underneath. Here's P-Row. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32.
1-yard gain brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Henry again on second down.
And he will lose yardage here at the 31-yard line. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Jones. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Big first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11. Let's get set. Tahat. Right 80. Tahat.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 46 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This will go to Henry out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back to the catches.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
Now Lamar changing the look. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right to the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson will throw again. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On one, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Ready?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'll pick up of 44 yards on the play. 1st down.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Demetrius Knight in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson now. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, shy of the 20 in the red zone. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
12. 11.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
We're good.
3 times in a row.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11. 12. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Can.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Thomas. Here we go. 12. Right, 80. Right, hot. 12. Hot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Touchdown! Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run. Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw is Jackson.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
No.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Now Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Gun. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals lead. Chase Brown, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
12.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect.
2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. That's caught downfield. It's Lanes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
Ravens 23. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 big 13.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
11.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. After the interception, here's Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? They used to carry pianos on their backs when after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Alphas, what? Marion! Where's it on?
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Durham Smythe from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now they'll audible to something else. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Staying over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the title.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
32-yard line.
11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going right side here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1, right?
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at it 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he will take it on for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry up the middle. A solid stiff arm. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Go ahead.
Tim Carey now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are able to move back in front.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Bengals 34.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run for the first time with Amari DiMercato. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to DeMercado. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. A dump off now to Hill. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's DeMercado. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
At the 15-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lamar changing the look. Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back
Another good game.
Away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. This is 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Right, 80, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
On one, ready?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Right, up.
Here's Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right, 80. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And it is caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard
11,
line.
Thomas. Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of